All right, we're going to look at several examples of some mentor text that we're using with the 6+1 traits of writing. So these books specifically are going to look at the trait of sentence fluency. When we talk about sentence fluency, what we're saying is that we want your writing to be easy to read and to follow. It should flow smoothly and sound so interesting that people want to read it aloud. When your sentences don't flow, your writing sounds choppy and flat. Your reader would not want to read it aloud. So we're going to look at these books and how sentence fluency is used by these authors. And when we introduce 6 traits to students, many of us teachers like to read text that exemplifies the trait. This is the notion of mentor text. Students learn the evidence of the trait from mentors and how to imitate it within their own writings. Such mentors' texts often include picture books. The text is short, which is important for a mini lesson and engaging for students. Here we're looking at Saturday Night at the Dinosaur Stomp, written by Carol Diggory Shields. We're going to use this as a mentor text to look at sentence fluency, one of the 6+1 traits. So as we read through the story, really look to see how the author uses the flow of words to make the sentences interesting, to make us want to read them out aloud. Saturday Night at the Dinosaur Stomp by Carol Diggory Shields and read by Mr. C, the teacher. Word went out across the prehistoric slime. Hey dinosaurs, it's rock and roll time. Slick back your scales and get ready to romp on Saturday night at the Dinosaur Stomp. By the lava beds and the tar pit shore, on the mountain top and the rainforest floor, dinosaurs scrubbed their necks and nails, they brushed their teeth and curled their tails. Then, ready, set, go! They trampled and tromped, making dinosaur tracks for the Dinosaur Stomp. Pliosaurus paddled up with a splash. A pterodactyl family flew in for the bash. Protoceratops brought along her eggs. Diplodocus plodded on big fat legs. A batch of bouncy babies followed Mama Myosaur. The last time she counted, she had 24. The old ones gathered in a gossiping bunch, sitting and sipping sweet swamp water punch. Dinosaurs giggled and shuffled and stared, ready to party, but a little bit scared. Then Iguanodon shouted, 1, 2, 3! Started up the band by waving a tree. Brachio, Super, and Ultrasaurus sang doo-bop-a-loo-bop in a chorus. Ankylosaurus drummed on his hard-shelled back, a boom-a-lacka, boom-a-lacka, whack, whack, whack! Pentaceratops stood up to perform and blasted a tune on his favorite horn. They played in rhythm, they sang in rhyme, dinosaur music in dinosaur time. Duckbill thought he'd take a chance, asked Allosaurus if she'd like to dance. Tarchia winked at a stegosaur she liked. They danced together, spike to spike. The Triassic twist and the Brontosaurus bump, the Raptor rap and Jurassic jump. Tyrannosaurus Rex led a conga line. Carnosaurs capered close behind. They rocked and rolled, they twirled and tromped. There never was a party like the Dinosaur Stomp. The nighttime sky began to glow. Volcanoes put on fireworks show. The ground was rocking, it started to shake. Those dinosaurs danced up the first earthquake. The party went on. It was so outrageous. They stayed up well past the late Cretaceous. When the Cenozoic dawned, they were tired and beat. They yawned big yawns and put up their feet. And they're still asleep, snoring deep in the swamp. But they'll be back. Next Dinosaur Stomp. All right, well, great sentence flow used throughout that book. There is, of course, a rhyming pattern that happens all the way through. Prehistoric slime, rock and roll time, get ready to romp, dinosaur stomp. So we have that nice flow of rhyme in there. But also, the sentences really talk about the actions that are happening and kind of bring the action to life, the excitement to life, the getting ready to go and party and dance. We've got lots of great dinosaur names, of course, and lots of description of what's going on. But we've also got sentences that are made up of really just sounds like do-bop-a-loo-bop and a-boom-a-lack-a-boom-a-lack-a whack-whack-whack, right? So we've got these great sentences that just kind of really echo the excitement, the party atmosphere, the loud music and the loud dancing and the laughter and the fun, the action that's happening in here, all described through the sentences and through that great rhyme. Take a chance, she'd like to dance. Stegosaurus she liked, spike to spike, right? Got that great rhyming pattern through it. And that's a wonderful mentor text for learning about sentence fluency, one of our 6+1 writing traits. How are you going to write your sentences so that they're interesting and exciting to read?